I mean, I don't mean to ride the coattails of No Nat One's videos, but if something is said in the Pathfinder 2e community that will prompt me to make a counterpoint, I'm gonna have to make the video. I know he probably didn't literally mean it exactly when he said the summoner was bad at everything that makes Pathfinder 2e Pathfinder 2e, but he said it. We're talking about a class that has an Eidolon that has full martial accuracy scaling on attacks, though it's limited to the damage scaling of like one-handed weapons, and gives you the ability to do two exploration activities at the same time out of combat, which is the equivalent of some like 7th or higher level feats, but also completely customizable and not locked to one thing. And yes, this does mean if you pick skilled partner to give your Eidolon skill feats, it can take quiet allies, and you can take keen followers and immediately do that combination that makes your entire team super stealthy alone. Oh, and yeah, act together enabling one of you to use a singular activity that takes up to 3 actions, and then the other one in the partnership doing one action activity, does mean you have a spell strike that is worse than the fact that the attack doesn't resolve the spell attack roll spells. In fact, it sabotages it, but also better in the fact that it can be up to 3 action spells. And you don't have to use anything to recharge the ability, and Boost Eidolon gives you bonus damage on that thing, roughly equivalent to a slightly weaker Barbarian Rage. And there's more action economy manipulation, some of which is Eidolon exclusive. For example, if you pre-established a spell out in the hallway like an Ancestral Winds, just plop it down, and when the door opens, throw it in there with a sustain action on your turn. You can theoretically, with a Beast Eidolon, spell strike on a sudden charge. Have a Fey Eidolon instead, they can cast a cantrip when you sustain a spell and then strike, so you're spell striking 2 spells with 3 actions. Once again, I know he was probably just stating something theatrically and didn't mean it literally to that full extreme. I'm just saying the summoner is very underrated in its capabilities. Part of it is that tunnel visioning thing I brought up in my Magus videos. Some people will just fixate on a singular detail and base their entire opinion on something around that thing. And for the summoner, it's the idea that it's a caster. I'm not saying it's not a caster. I'm just saying we're looking at a class that has full martial progression in attacks and also has Magus Battle Harbinger amount of spells and Magus level spell proficiency. It literally has the ability to cast a spell and strike in the same turn. Some of the Eidolons have abilities that are fighter feats, yet for some reason it's often evaluated as a caster and not a Gish. And sadly this results in this fairly powerful class often being evaluated as one of the weakest in the game.